And from there, I just hit the book. Like that's all I needed to know. I just needed somebody to just tell me, like, dude, stop effing up, get it
Yep.
together. And what that ended up doing was ultimately I ended up switching my major from pre-dentistry because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it with this, to sociology. And the reason why I picked sociology, and that's a bad switch. I would never recommend that to anybody, but
Right.
it worked for me because of what you just said. I was a hustler because that's where I came from. And my family's just a bunch of hustlers,
Yep.
legal and illegal. So I knew, like, okay, if I can finesse this, I can figure out how to get to a bag. Like, it's not gonna be a problem for me. But pre-dentistry was not gonna be it because it was just like foreign. Like that math and science that even at the pre-level was so much different than what I did in high school. And I had AP and IB classes at high school, but the learning was different. That public school
That's right.
education versus the University of Minnesota, which is typically top 25 in most majors, that was just different, bro. So when I got in sociology, it just was clicking. I understood human behaviors, race, class, gender was one of those things that I had to kind of work through due to our own kind of, our own kind of community view on LGBTQA plus folks.
Right.
But that was probably the hardest part of it. Everything else just made sense to me. So I was able to finesse that. And then I got introduced into mental health and, I was off from there. So I went on a long tangent, but
No, that's
that
real. Yeah.
origin story is important to understand. Like, I
That's
kind of
right.
stumbled into this too. So yeah, that's kind of how I got my major. Therapy was different though. That was another experience that I had, that where I got introduced into why I should become a therapist.